What's up, everybody? I got a brand new hour of stand-up material. ChrisDComedy.com for tickets. January 12th, New Orleans. That show's got a little bit of tickets left at the Civic Theater. January 13th in Dallas, sold out. January 14th in Houston, nearly sold out. January 26th to the 28th, Phoenix, Arizona, stand-up live. February 22nd, Vancouver. March 28th to the 29th, West Palm Beach. And March 31st, Miami Beach, Florida, the Fountain Blue. And April 12th, Austin, Texas. And the best part about these shows, I'm going to be all alone. Yeah. Ooh, hey, Dad. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first Chrissy Chaos of 2023. Hope everyone's New Year was great. Hope everyone had a holiday season. Hope your Kwanzaa was great. Hope your Christmas is great. Hope your Hanukkah was great. Hope whatever Indian people celebrate was great. I love it, and it's just, I'm here. You could tell, Chrissy turtlenecks, all in black, because I feel so good. It's a new year. It's a new me. What I am mourning right now in black is mourning the old Chris, because this is a new 2023 single Chris.
Is that my cue? Is that my cue?
Excuse me?
I thought you were mourning my tits.
Oh, I didn't see. Yes, I didn't see you there. We thought it'd be funny for the first guest of 2023 to start up at an old favorite, Titi Jerry.
I can't stand you.
No, it's Michael Jackson.
Do I look like Michael Jackson? I hate that you said that. Oh my God, I do, right? Somebody said that once to me. Or are you saying that because somebody said that and I told you that?
Yeah.
Guys.
Welcome to Chrissy
Do
Chaos.
I look like Michael Jackson?
This, of course, we have Jasmine Canuelas. Canuelas. You know her as fucking Jaja Jazzy Spin Tits on social media. Jasmine, I wanted you to be the first. I wanted you to be the first guest of a new pod of the new year.
And your future home.
Yes. How was your? Yes, I think that we can make this work in here.
No, I like this for you because you're obsessed with this area, and I think that you should live here. And I like this for you. I like this.
Yeah.
This feels like Chris.
Yeah, I was on the phone with a real estate agent.
I didn't I
was on the phone with a zoom in on them, pimp.
No, my God. Do you have gloves?
I was on a phone with a real estate agent looking at talking to him about what possibly 3-bedroom apartments in downtown Manhattan look like, and Jasmine got pissed.
I was cooking, so I had a pan in my hand. And I was ready to
She
throw
was
it at
so
his
mad.
head.
I want to move us and our family into Manhattan, Jazz.
You can move.
Okay, let me just explain this to you. Where we're living right now in the suburbs of northern New Jersey, I love it.
What do you do with your extra hand?
Excuse me? What?
When you're podcasting.
Just put it anywhere. Hey,
I don't want to put it there.
hey, listen, if you want to see where Jasmine's extra hand really goes, go to fansly.com, promo code chaos.
What is that?
Fansly. I think, Jazz, first of all, I just want to say that I think you look amazing. I think you look beautiful. I think your tits look great. I think that I do. We came in matching. We're both wearing the same outfit, matching turtlenecks. Yes, we came in just matchy. Oh, and I forgot. I wanted to put on my new glasses that I got.
Oh, and actually,
It's just a gift that I got, and I wanted to put them on.
Yeah.
I know it's literally a gift. It's just a gift. I forgot who I got them from, but they're brand new. And
they're not brand new.
They're my product list. Yes, they are. I got them. I think Venetino might have got them for me, but these
I
are
hope
my.
so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope it wasn't on any other greasy ass face.
There was. Yeah. They smell like cocoa butter.
Wow.
What? I love it.
Oh, I want to be matching too, but I actually wore this for you.
Aw.
Because
Oh.
I know that you want them on the podcast, but that's probably not going to happen.
Jasmine's wearing
Speak
a
it to the
shirt.
mic. Speak it to the mic.
I'm sorry.
Jasmine just revealed
you wanted
the
them
shirt.
on the podcast. It's okay. I'll just throw it over there. But that's not going to happen probably.
Jasmine just revealed.
Next best thing.
Yeah, Jasmine just revealed for the ones listening on audio her 1975 Happiness t-shirt. So I guess what she's telling me is she's a big fan of the Adam Friedland show. Because 1975 was on his show and not mine. I bought that shirt for you. I spent $80 in MSG on that, and you're going to troll me on my own damn podcast?
I think it would make you happy.
Well,
why did you want me here anyway?
because I wanted to start off the new year with good positive energy,
You're
and
saying I look like Michael Jackson.
and I think that yes, I do, which I love Michael Jackson. You look like Michael Jackson before the allegations.
I hate that I have to sit here like this.
Yeah, just pick your nose. That's what I do.
Do I have to?
No, what I wanted to. I don't know why the Christmas lights are up, because it's January 2nd. Or whatever the first day, or is it January 1st? Whatever the Monday is. Woo, we're in January 2023. What'd you think of the New Year's Eve show in Huntington, Long Island that sold out?
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Yeah, we were going to do, by the way, an after party for anyone who came at the show and who had bought tickets to the Chrissy Chaos Watch the Ball Drop with Chrissy Chaos bullshit extravaganza, whatever fucking bullshit thing we were selling. We canceled it because Jasmine
Would have killed you.
Yes, because it was the Italian woman's idea to put together this after party where like you get to drop the ball and drop your balls with Chrissy Chaos, the whole thing in a private room in Huntington, Long Island at the Paramount. And Jasmine was like, what about me and your 3 children and TT Jerry, who are coming to the show with you to specifically celebrate dropping with you, which we haven't been able to do in the past few years because you're always working in another city or state. What about us? You're going to celebrate it with drunk
joy kill.
You're going to celebrate it with drunk fans from Long Island? I was like, yeah, because it's a lot more money. And she was like, that's what it is. It's only about money to you. And I was like, no, fine, I'll cancel it. And then immediately she goes, I need $10,000 to get my tits redone. And I'm like, well, that could have been the after party. We could have billed the after party as getting Jasmine even newer tits.
I know. Well, I mean, you're against that, but I think I have every right to do that.
No, you're right. So if you came to it, it's no, because people are right away were like, why you can't? The shows were great. It's just, yeah, we did the 2 shows. Appreciate everyone coming, selling out the Paramount in Huntington. Thank you so much for coming. It was great. Pimp did get arrested, and Venetia, she didn't come. Venetia, I don't know.
But she was so happy with everybody buying the merch.
She was so happy with everyone buying. Were you there? You're there, right? Are you in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. So Venetia was there, and Venetia was there. She bought all the merch. Everyone bought the merch, and it was great. And Venetia had a good night with TT Jerry. They just had a girls' night.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Jerry had a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, and the fire at the Ohika Castle was not started by Jasmine because we got into an argument. It was because somebody left on the Christmas lights. Maybe it was Venetia.
I do have a question for Jazz.
Yes. Oh, question for Jazz.
We've brought up your breasts on many episodes.
Yes.
Is there really a difference after getting them removed?
Huge difference. Yes. Yeah. So I feel like myself.
Yeah. Because we've spoken about many times how this was a great example for our daughter to see that you don't have to change your body, and like how you felt like the implants weren't the right move, and now you wanted to show her that taking them out and going back to your natural state is the right move, and you feel
right, or
good
just
about
never doing it in the first place,
or never doing.
How
it in
old
the first
were
place.
you when you got them?
How old was I? I was 25.
Okay.
So I was a little older. It was, I thought it out.
Yeah.
But no, it just wasn't right for me.
And now you feel, since you've, like, it's a good power move for even the women who listen to this podcast, which isn't that many. Now the women who listen to the podcast, or the men who want to get, a sex change or get boobs themselves, truthfully, that everybody should just kind of be comfortable in their own body.
No, but that's fine. I think it's whatever you want to do. That's right for you.
That's true.
Like,
that's true. Right. Work. I forgot. Yes, we
Yeah.
support individual choices and what people want to do.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do.
You want to get rid of it, like whatever.
Yeah,
it's fine.
You support. You're just saying for you specifically.
Yeah, it wasn't for
You feel
me.
like and I do think that you are. I think like a lot less stressed since you've had no boobs. I think you're a lot less
You've
stressed.
also been behaving, so I think that that plays a huge part.
That's another reason you're on the podcast. Bring them in. Everybody's
Take off my earrings.
pregnant.
Hold on, let me take off my earrings.
Imagine I brought in like 4 pregnant women and they're like, oh.
Imagine that. Oh my God, let's imagine that. That's
Zoom
fun.
in on her face. Oh, look at this. 88-year-old Frenchman
Hot
finds
here.
TT Jerry's dildo. Wait a second. We're going to get to that in a second. By the way, this is a crazy 88-year-old Frenchman evacuated an entire hospital because he had a World War I shell stuck in his ass.
Chris?
What the fuck? Oh, I hope Lukash was on call that day to get that.
Imagine seeing ammo and going, "This is a dildo."
You're like, literally, dude, we have to evacuate the hospital because he almost blew his ass up with a World War I.
How jealous are you of this man?
I am jealous of that man. Would you consider using a World War I shell as a sex toy?
Sure, why not?
Right.
Let's do it.
Now let's cut right to the chase.
Oh my God, you have me nervous here.
Why
are you acting so weird?
I'm not acting weird. I genuinely wanted you on the podcast because I feel like we talk so much, and I had a whole thing was like I always want them off camera, but I wanted to come on and be like and just kind of tell people that like
I like being off camera.
you do.
A little bit, yeah.
All right.
I don't know what to do with my fingers.
Do you have pockets?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, actually, no. You know what's the best thing to do? Take your
weird.
No. What you should do is take your shoe off and put your hand in the shoe, and then just have your hand in the shoe right here. That looks natural. Just go like that with your hand in the shoe. I'll do it. You want to do it? That's so. But I think that I think it's good because I wanted to start off the new year because 2022. I think that you and we had a lot of ups and downs, but I think we're a good story of like just sticking with it. Seriously, just like I'm sticking with this podcast, even though the Patreon is bleeding. And HelloFresh has pulled out as a sponsor.
Did they?
No. America's #1 meal kit will be with me forever. America's #1 meal kit will be with me forever. Okay. So, but I think that, right? Do you feel that things have gotten, better like Rocky, or have you been like, you know what? I've always been consistent with you. You're the one who's always been.
No, I know I'm crazy.
Oh, wow. Clip it.
But
Yeah.
because you make me crazy to like
Right.
a certain extent.
So what do you think has changed on your end where you've been calmer? And
I don't care anymore.
No. You said, oh, you've been behaving. No, well, what does that mean to you? You said
There's a power in that.
there's a power in that.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
There's a freedom in that of just saying, you know what, I give up.
I gave up. I gave up my tits. I gave up caring. that's it. I don't care.
But what? So that's really what it is. Because I felt like, oh, there's like, there's no more fights on the road. Like it's just whatever. So, but are you saying this is a positive thing, or are you violently depressed?
I'm actually really happy. No.
So you're
it's
happy
good.
not caring?
Yes.
Tell us why.
I'm happy not caring. I'm happy not stressing out. Like, oh, who is he talking to? What bitch is trying to get up in there? Like, oh, I don't care. I don't care.
And is the reason for that because I'm not on social media anymore? Is that a big thing? Like
No.
if I still was on social media, would you still feel this way?
No, I think it was because I was driving myself nuts, and it's just like, is it worth it?
Now, did you feel
It's
this way
not.
before you got your boobs
I love
removed?
you. I care about you, but it's not worth it to drive yourself crazy like that.
Do you feel this way before you got your boobs removed, or this is really like
I think it's lining up with removing the implants.
like it all kind of feels the same.
Yeah.
And you do in your truly heart, in your heart, which is a lot which you can feel a lot easier now because you have smaller boobs. you no.
Violet cries now when she lays on my chest.
I know. Violet will put her head on Jasmine's chest now and go.
Comfortable anymore.
No, Violet will put her head on Jasmine's chest now and go, Dada.
Body shaming.
So
Yours are bigger than mine now.
I do. But do you feel that most of this though is there's a relief because do you feel like deep in your car zone that I'm gay? Do you just think that I'm a fool?
I honestly think that there's a possibility.
Yes, Jasmine thinks I'm gay. Now, is this abuse? Is this abuse to me? Are you saying
Why is there a lisp coming out?
because I'm gay? Are you saying no because you think that there's a potential I could be gay? And what's the reason? Why do you think I'm gay?
I don't know. I think because you've said it before, like you fall in love with men.
And have sex with women.
Yeah.
Right. But I have sex with women, so that's therefore I'm
You
not gay.
have sex with women? Excuse me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have sex with a woman.
A woman.
She's right here. Come on in. She's the cleaning lady.
You look really good lately, though. You have like gained like control of yourself. I think a little better
Of my body and all that. Yeah. Well, what do you
of
mean?
your body, yeah, and of your
control
mind,
myself, you mean
and of like
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think maybe there's a little bit of what you're saying transferred onto me too now, where I don't care actually as much, but in a positive way.
But that's a problem because you had to care more. That's where you were falling short.
What do you mean?
Like I don't think you cared enough before. Like everything was just like very like whatever.
La-di-da, about our relationship.
Yeah.
Now,
Right.
do you think it impacted you more or Chris more, your breast being downsized?
Seriously, that's a good question.
That's a good question. I don't know.
That's a good question.
I mean, I've just been thinking about myself, but how
Yeah.
do you feel, babe?
I feel with your boob, I do feel since you got your boobs removed that yes, I do feel that things have been a lot easier at home. I think that there's been a lot less volatility. I think you know, your boobs when you I think before that there was a lot of like, you know, when's the shoe gonna drop, shoe gonna drop, there's problems, but I think like since you've gotten them out, I do feel that there's been
But I also think it was, I felt that way too because it was like a revolving door with us. Like it was like, you know, always out, like in and out, in and out.
Right.
Now you've stayed put
Right.
for a bit. We'll see how long.
Well,
this
but
one
you
lasts.
said the other day when we were I know. You said
I mean, you got a new place. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's in a nice area.
I
don't
also
know.
don't mind paying for if you need to get the skin tighter on the boobs because you don't love them, because I
Yeah.
actually took behind your back. I took your old boobs and I sold them to TT Jerry for about $5,000, and that's why I haven't seen him on the podcast, and that's because he's working to death to pay me back. But I do think, remember we were watching White Lotus the other day, which is a fantastic
Love
show, by
that
the
show.
way.
Do you
We're
guys
only on
watch?
episode 3 of season 1. White Lotus is, I love that show.
Slow, but it's cool.
That's
but-
what I
I
like
did 2
about it.
episodes. It's slow, but
But see, I think but that's what we've been saying about the show. It's like, it's slow and it's almost like there's nothing happening, but everything's happening. Like,
I might jump to season 2.
you heard season 2's better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the one movie that I ever was in, called Ode to Joy. The one movie I was ever in, I get thrown over the balcony by Martin Freeman, who played the Hobbit. He throws me. I like get pushed over a balcony. Yeah, Google. Yeah, Chris Distefano.
Oh, yeah, I remember this movie.
I was in this movie. So his co-star was Jake Lacey, who's the star of White Lotus, the guy who's with his girlfriend, you know, whatever. So my scene, I was on set all day with the guy Jake Lacey, and he was so freaking cool, that guy. And I remember him telling me, and I think it's this. He goes, "I just got cast in like a TV show that I think is going to be big," and I might have been White Lotus. He's a really, really, really cool. Yeah, I don't know if you can even see that scene, but I played Staten Island idiot or, you know, something idiot. And I look like shit. They put me in like this cut off shirt and I've just like, you know.
I watched it with my ex.
How great is that? How great is that?
I didn't know that you were in the movie.
In theaters?
No.
Okay.
No, it wasn't in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just popped up at the end.
Yeah, I just
I
popped up.
felt his eyes like just like burning.
How funny is that? The only
amazing.
movie I was ever in, it was a movie that almost nobody watched except them.
Oh my God. And it was kind of for your relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but without...
You only get parts that improve your relationship.
I know. But I do feel like, I mean, because if you take us these past eight years, there's a lot of things. Number one, you know, having a child almost right away, you would think, okay, statistically, 8 years later, they wouldn't be together. Number two, all the problems we used to have, you're like, okay, they're going to break. Number three, actually breaking up, going our separate ways. Several times, like fully several times. We're like, you're in like another relationship. I'm like living alone, like whatever.
Being a whore.
For years. For 2 years.
I'm sorry, I'm not shaming you, but...
It sounded like it. Hey, I just want to say sex work is real work. Fansly.com. I think that, and then to have it all again to say, well, now not only did they get all through that, they have yet another child and are still together. I think it's just like a good lesson. With all that being said, I would like to see other people.
Oh, okay. I thought for a second, do whatever you want. I don't care. I thought for a second that you had taken edibles before this because you're being like a little like soft and
No,
emotional.
that's just those are pimp's pants. We're not on edibles. That's just what he wears on a daily basis.
I do have a question. That's a great point.
Yes.
What would be your advice to a woman who's getting into a relationship with like a bizarre artist who comes with these
Don't.
circumstances?
If we ever, God forbid,
Don't do it.
no, seriously, if we ever broke up, or if I finally did come out of the closet, or I wanted to go like help the troops in Ukraine and I died, would you ever date another
Second
comic
one's not gonna
or an
happen.
artist or anything like?
Never.
You would never get involved with someone in
Never.
the arts
No,
again.
the only reason why I have done this with you is because I love you so much.
Wow.
But
Do you believe that?
I would never.
Go in the comments and say, do we believe it? We'll be right back.
You don't even know how to like act when I say that. Look at you. You're all red. You
No,
don't
I have
know
a
what to
rash in my
do.
beard. Do you like that I'm growing out a beard because you've had to be my beard for so many years?
How many times are you going to use that joke?
Sorry.
3 this week.
Yes.
3 this morning.
I know. I
Do
used it
women
with
ask
her
you?
tit doctor this morning and it bombed. Yeah, she was just caressing Jasmine's tits. She was like, "Oh, I like your beard, Chris." I was like, "Yeah, takes the pressure off Jasmine. She's been my beard for 8 years." And she was like, "Okay." And then she was like, "Can you just cough, please? Cough, breathe in."
They're not balls.
I wish they were.
Do people ask
You don't know how to hold the mic. You're nervous. You're like this.
Do women ask you if like Chris is actually like gay? Have people asked
This
you?
is a
have
question
asked
for
me.
Venetia's friends.
No, people have asked me.
People
And I
have
just
asked
say-
you?
yeah, I
Your
just say,
girlfriends
sure,
have
why
asked you?
not?
Your girlfriends have asked you, like friends that I know, like close friends? We won't
Yeah,
say
and
their
then I
names.
proceed to tell them like the stories that make me believe that you are gay. So,
And what are they? Why?
like, I don't know. Like,
Like what?
I can't say. I don't want to out you.
What do you mean? What have I
Yeah.
done? What have I done? Because what?
You know, it's like pictures and stuff that I've seen. But
That's in the group chat. That's not me. That's gay. That's who's gay in my group chat. And
aw, leave him alone.
you know who it is. And
I do have one more question.
Yes.
Chris was bragging about not masturbating for 3 weeks.
What do you
How
think?
did that impact the family?
because remember, no sex drive, not masturbating. Because the fans were saying it's a blood pressure medicine.
Oh, is it?
Because you've noticed
Is that what it is?
Well, you've noticed that, yeah. Is that what it is? Yeah, you've noticed that. Boy, I've been jerking off because I know that you check my belly button in the morning, and you know that it hasn't been.
And your shirts, because I know it's always like stuck on your
my
shirt.
belly button doesn't look like a Krispy
Disgusting.
Kreme in the
Gross.
morning, and we haven't been having sex.
I don't even know why I want to have sex with you. You're disgusting.
Tell them why.
You are disgusting.
What do you think's
Like,
gross about me? Just honestly, this is honesty hour. This is why you're on the show. Start off the new year with just honest. Why
Fine.
am I disgusting?
Okay, fine.
Good.
One.
What's the biggest thing?
Okay, the biggest thing is the daily thing that you do this 100 times a day. He has this thing where he'll bite his nails. No. Picks his nose, cleans it off in his mouth. Then he picks his eye, pushes it through his hair. You pick your ear, and it goes right back into your mouth. Or it's a combination of like one of
It's the
those
Holy
things.
Trinity.
You smell it. Oh, the ear. You smell the ear.
Yeah.
And then it goes back into your mouth.
Right. Yeah. I.
You definitely, like, you started the whole COVID flu RSV, like, thing.
And let me tell you something, folks, and I'll tell you something. I stand by everything Jasmine and Veneti have said, and I want to tell you this. I'm starting yoga this year because I'm getting the flexibility to
For
do
the
the same
seventh
thing
time.
with my toenails. I'm going to start biting my toenails and sticking those in my nose. And those are disgusting habits. And
Very
what else?
disgusting.
Tell them what else.
Okay. Oh, when I want to have sex, and when I'm like, I want to initiate. Okay. Oh, when I want to have sex, and when I'm like, I want to initiate, you start like blowing farts into the mattress.
Does it smell good though?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it does. It
I
smells
have
like
to-
it smells like Gucci Guilty, my favorite cologne.
I have to leave the room.
But you still do it anyway.
No, I don't. When was
Really?
the last time I initiated?
True. Oh, that was Jerry.
Where do you think you guys had the best sex of your whole relationship?
Good question, Pimp.
When?
Because I have an answer, and I want to know if it matches up. No, I do have an answer.
When?
Yeah, no, where and when. When and where was the best sex that we had? No, because I have.
Can you go first? I have to think about it.
I want the context. Give
Well,
the
no,
whole
because I
scene.
want to make sure that it matches with yours because I want to make sure I'm thinking about the right person.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
strangle you.
kill it. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, we'll edit that one out. That was the first big miss. Go ahead.
No, you have to go first because I have to think about it.
With the best sex.
How?
No.
Oh my God. My heart is like pounding.
No,
right
no,
now.
no. In Baltimore when I did that NACA college conference. It was a few years ago. You had like the snake. Remember, you had like the snake around you during the day. You were like, there was like a pet snake. You know what I'm talking about? It was in Baltimore.
Dirty.
You sure it wasn't Sergio?
Play the clip.
Play the
Oh yeah, maybe it was Sergio. That's what it was. It was like in
Can we sit closer?
no, because of the sign. In Baltimore.
Where am I?
Huh?
Where the fuck am I?
That's you right there. Where?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's you. Where?
Oh my God.
What was
are you
yours?
talking about?
Mine was in Baltimore with you,
don't
or
remember
Aruba, a few years ago. It was good. I miss your tits.
I know you were supposed to say a time where like I took my tits out like after that.
Oh yes, the time.
That
yes,
was
right
the
when we had
best.
sex for the first time after you got your boobs removed and you're still on the anesthesia. Yeah. No, when what was
I'm
the
gonna
no?
have to
Mine
get
was
back.
Baltimore. Mine seriously was Baltimore.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Every time is the best time.
No, it's not. Seriously, there has to be a moment. That's a good question by Pimp. This is an adult podcast. Hey kids, if you're listening.
When we
Hey, if this is court date 2029 and you're listening,
I think it was a time.
Daddy's a
that
good
we did
guy.
in the basement.
The time in the basement?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In this house, the time in the basement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When we were downstairs with the blue couch. Don't sit on the blue couch
That was the. Oh no, I think we sold that. Where is the blue couch?
in the sunroom.
Oh, is it? No, didn't we give the blue couch to your sister? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. And you sure that was me?
Or was it Sean?
We'll be right back. All right. I want to tell you about an ad that I love. It's called PIA. It stands for Private Internet Access. Now, private internet access, you saying like, look, this protects your internet activity from everyone. Not that I need to protect my internet activity from everyone, but just in case, I like to use PIA, Private Internet Access, PIA. So PIA is the world's transparent VPN. They never record or store user data, and their no logs policy, I don't know what that means. I guess that means that, no logs. What does that mean, Pimp?
History logs.
Oh, no history logs. Okay. Now, you know a lot about PIA. Not only does they have the no log policy, not only does PIA work, but it supports P2P file sharing, so you can download just about anything, even the TV show Wednesday. So PIA, they have over 30 million downloads. See for yourself how it makes browsing so much better. PIA, did you have anything to do with the development of PIA? Because it can keep, you keeps all your stuff secure, and you can use PIA VPN.
Secure from me?
To secure from you, and you can use PIA VPN to keep my stuff secure from you. And, and I think that the one who's going to use this most is probably your son. He's listening. PIA VPN. PIAVPN.com/chaos to get a whopping 82% off your VPN service. 82% off. PIAVPN.com/chaos. 82% off your VPN service plus 4 free months with a 2-year plan. It comes out to just over $2 a month, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's PIAVPN.com/chaos. 82% off private internet access. PIAVPN.com/chaos. You gonna get it, Jazz?
Yeah, sure, I get it.
Yeah, we're all gonna get it. PIA VPN. You're never gonna see my search again. How is Violet's father? Are you gonna allow me to see Avatar 2? Even though I've told you I'm very sexually attracted to the women on that planet.
It makes sense though because we have the same chest now.
Yes.
Me and these
Yes.
women.
But they got called out for cultural appropriation and a white savior complex. Because what, pimp? Is it that the movie like is being like what? Like the indigenous people being taken over?
It's about colonizers and you know, pretty much American history, but in space.
Yeah, it's like listen, I don't know. Once the white savior complex starts jumping to other galaxies, that's where you lose me. Is where I'm just like, now we're talking about made up, you know, creatures on another planet that, you know, the white savior complex.
It feels like a reach a little bit, but.
Well, let me ask you this. Honest question. I think it applies. How do you feel, because you were saved by a white, how do you feel?
Or were you saved?
Well, you're not white, honey. You weren't chosen. You were saved by a white.
Yeah, I haven't been chosen yet.
Ooh. Hey, but.
You don't know what to say.
Got him.
If you want to cry, they're brand new. Your little feet can't reach me. You have T-Rex legs. So yeah, it is stupid, right? I mean, because you are a Latina, and I'm actually happy to have a proud female Latina to start the show. Because like, what do you think? Do you think I'm racist?
Yes.
What? No.
Maybe a little bit.
You think I'm racist?
No, you're not racist. I'm kidding.
Your
I'm kidding,
family's
guys.
racist.
No, you're not racist. You just had babies with a Puerto Rican woman so you can be untouchable.
Yeah.
That's all.
As you guys will see in my new hour.
That's all. And then you brought Jerry on
Which is unbelievable.
to further protect you.
Yes. And I would call it smart. I would say I did what you did.
Yeah, I know.
You got
That's true.
yourself lotto tickets, white baby daddies, and I got myself a Puerto Rican baby mama. Oh, no, I can't say that, right? Is baby mama offensive? Should I not say that?
I don't care.
Okay. She doesn't care. She doesn't
I don't
care about
I'm
anything.
I'm the baby mama. Like,
No, you're not. You're much more.
I'm the only baby
you
mama.
I will say you are the most important person in my life.
Oh my God.
You are.
Can
You
I
are.
leave?
You are. Yeah, we are running out of steam. So if you want to go sit over there, I'll finish the show. Good 20 minutes. Yeah, you go over there. Go have your cookies.
Oh my God. The other day.
What?
You walked out of the bathroom and I'm sitting in the room. Remember when you walked out and then you just like turned and you looked at the TV and I was like, damn. It's like, he looks good now. Like, he looks like really good. I was like attracted. And then you turn around and you're wearing my clothes.
I put on Jasmine's pajama shirt and pants now because I can fit it to them. So they're actually so much more comfortable than my own. So I'll be walking around in literal like pajama pants from Victoria's Secret and like a shirt that says like Mystic Pizza that's a size medium, and I just sleep
I was
so
genuinely like attracted to you for the first like 3 minutes and then you turn around and it's my stuff.
Why? Because you thought I looked like in good shape.
Yeah, it was like snug, but not too snug, and it was showing off like your shape a little bit.
When was
like,
this?
It's like a couple of nights ago. What do you
Really?
mean? How many times have you worn my clothes?
I'm wearing your underwear right now. Do you have any? Can I put on that 1975 shirt?
What other habits has Chris been doing around the house? He usually starts new habits every couple months.
Yeah.
What habits?
Well, now it's been the fasting. I will say
Stop it.
Yeah.
Do not talk about this again.
Yes.
What?
I'm leaving you.
I'm just saying. Oh, is that all I have to do? Fasting.
I'm
Fast.
gonna break everything in this fucking room.
So, all right, Venetio, put it back together. So do you? But I will say this is in the 8 years that we've known each other. The fasting and this type of dedication to that has been the thing that I've been the most consistent with. Mm-hmm. Like, so I'm making more consistent habits now, which is good. And the staying off social media, those have been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
The try.
You're not really off of social media, Chris.
What are you talking about? Yes, I am. I have no access to my Christy comedy account at all.
Not Christy Comedy, but you use another account.
Yeah, our family account. Mm-hmm. What is the problem with the family account?
You're still like getting your fix.
No, I'm not. I'm. If somebody texts me something on social media, I can see I can see it on that through
Get it
that
out.
Instagram app, and it's for our daughters. I have it. So I only
Posted
follow
a new picture of them in years.
3 months, and I haven't.
You're like a troll. Oh my God.
No.
You've become a troll.
Jazz, when I still have an obligation to run a business, so like the person who posts for me, I have to make sure that there's no spelling issues. You know, the Chrissy Chaos pod. I got to make sure. I got to see I have to have some connection to like know what's going on in the world, but
Okay.
I'm only on it for 5 minutes. I don't check it every day. And it's just, I have no access to the Christy comedy one.
Don't yell at me.
I'm just saying, 'cause that's the one with all the fucking overboard. This one has 100 followers, and I follow 10 people. That's it. And yes, they're all porn stars, but whatever.
Do any of them have small boobs?
Yeah, I'm not into that. I caught a creep taking photos of me asleep on an airplane. Is his name Pat? Pat, yeah. Yeah. So this Brazilian girl, she got this old guy was taking pictures of her on the plane and then WhatsApping them. Because is that Spanish, Jazz, or is that Portuguese? Can you read that? Do you know what they're saying there?
Read that, no.
Okay. So this girl, she like on the flight, like made a big deal, and I think that this guy got arrested or did he not get arrested? Basically, this guy was like taking pictures of her while she was asleep and texting it to her friends.
How does she know?
Because he was the police got involved. She saw, like, if you were in a place and somebody took a picture of you, you saw a guy take a picture of you, what would you do? Not the kids. I'm talking about just you.
I would confront him.
You would confront. Would you get the cops involved?
You wouldn't?
You wouldn't, Venetia?
I've been living in New York City my whole life, and I've seen people take photos of me on the train multiple times, and
really,
I feel very uncomfortable. I'll stare them down, and then they'll stop, but like they'll go like this a little bit. It happens so much, like. You know,
I don't know.
That's not to bring it down, but like this is a normal day in the life. But I think it's different because they're in a plane and they're in an enclosed
Confined place, yeah.
for like X amount of hours. But like it's just like 1 or 2 stops. It's happened to me multiple times.
Right.
So I'm sure it happens all the time, but I don't know. If I caught it, I'd be like.
But let me ask you a
question.
question. Do you think the real problem with this is she didn't like the pic that he took? She thought she had a fat chin. She was sleeping.
I mean, to be honest, I want to have full control of my pictures. I want to make sure that I look good.
Yeah.
And if not, a filter is going right on top of that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So would you say to this guy, hey, you can post that, but let me give you a good one, or at least put a filter on? Or you would just say, delete that right now?
No, I would say delete it. Like, what are you going to do with it?
Do you have to wear masks on planes in Brazil? What is this?
I mean, does she really care though? Does she really care?
I don't think she cares.
Does she just want like to make a big deal about it and get like some attention?
It's the principle.
It's the principle of like wanting. Here's the part of the world I think we're living in, the part of society we're living in. Everybody wants their privacy, but it's almost impossible to maintain your privacy now. Like you almost have to understand that your social security number, your face with the facial recognition technology, your whereabouts, anybody can find anything out about you. Like if we wanted to, in 20 minutes, we could find out where, some famous celebrity lives immediately. We could find out. We could if we just took our time and wanted to get into Lady Gaga's house, we could do it.
Let's do it.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's go.
Why? You like Lady Gaga?
Yeah.
I touched her butt in 2014.
No, you didn't.
Swear to God.
Were we?
No.
Were we dating?
2013. Sorry. I told you guys this story. I never told you the story? I never told you the story?
I deleted it.
Why?
Is it illegal?
No, just the way I'm going to delete it here too. Just the way you said it was not good.
Oh, no. No, but there's We'll be right back.
Why and how?
Huh?
Why and how? I was convinced that you were like a cokehead when we first started dating.
Because I pee so much.
Because he would go to the bathroom so much.
No.
And I'm like,
well, a lot of fans in the comments think he's a cokehead too, so
really?
Unconfirmed, yeah.
What do they say? Well,
because of the energy.
Yeah, because your energy. Yeah.
No,
but
you're
I've
just so nervous.
Coke. I've never done coke in my life.
Maybe when you come out, you should do coke too.
That'd be fun.
Give in to everything.
Well, Popper's got to open up that asshole.
Both, dude.
Yeah.
Don't forget your earring.
Speaking of, let me put that on right now. Speaking of poppers,
carries it in his pocket. He's prepared.
I love that.
He's waiting for the moment to come out, do the coke, and put the earring on.
I love that my mentor, Colin Quinn, who has said no to doing this podcast 100 times, did Out and About, Joey Camasta's podcast on Barstool, the podcast what they had them on, and Colin's called my podcast gay 100 times, but then did one that's even gayer. Hold on, wait.
Imagine Colin was gay.
Colin,
do you want me to hold your phone?
Huh?
You look for it?
No. That's how Violet goes. She goes,
Even with that though, like I
Where the
think
hell is my
I used to
earring,
like look
Jazz?
through his phone like a maniac. Like I used to be one of those crazy people.
Right.
Every time you like left it down, I was.
It must feel like such a rush to go through it.
I don't know where the earring
It
is.
was addictive. I was addicted to like looking through his phone and trying to like find
That's
stuff.
funny.
But I don't do that anymore.
If you're-
It's been a long time. I always knew he thinks
Because
he's
my
like,
password
smart.
was 1975, 1975.
He thinks he's so smart. I've
Where the
always
hell is
known
my
like the
earring?
passwords.
Oh, it must have fallen out. I had
All
that
right,
little
well, too
cross
bad.
earring.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it.
I guess we did that bit already though.
Yeah, that's old.
It looked great on you though.
Do you think I could wear that like non-ironically?
I think you should do neck tattoo cross earring.
Like you think if I wore that outside, you'd be like, this guy looks like an idiot.
I mean, maybe with the turtleneck, it'd be a look.
Do you think? First of all,
You
is
guys
this
hate me.
What?
is this? First of all, am I Valentina from a female? Am I serving looks right now with the turtleneck? I'm
Absolutely.
like serving like looks.
The turtleneck and the shoes, you're just like literally working it.
You know what's interesting, and I don't know if this could just be coinky dinky, but you know what's interesting is, listen, in my career or whatever, like you were with me a lot, like people take pictures with me or want to, once a day or something like that, like, oh, hey, like I know you, whatever. Sometimes I want to take a picture, sometimes I don't, whatever. It's part of our life now. Today, on northern New Jersey, where we live in the deli, 4 people, different people took pictures with me in the city, multiple pictures. I think because of this look, they're like, oh, that's somebody. Like, because I got the turtleneck on, and then they're like, oh, maybe it is. But because people have not really been taking that many pictures with me when I come out in your clothes. When I come out in your pajamas, they don't take as many pictures with me. But,
You looked good that night.
You like that?
Yeah.
So, Jazz, why don't you just let me be me?
Go ahead. I told you to wear my clothes today.
Would you consider for 2023 spicing it up and joining a sex club, like a membership sex club?
No, you can go.
You wouldn't care?
Just go. No, I don't care. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't care.
Really?
Yeah.
What, you wouldn't care?
No.
Why?
Babe.
Why?
I mean, I think I've had you for the good amount of like 8 years.
Are you trying to break up with me on the pod? This is
How happy are
devastating.
you?
This is devastating. Oh my God.
Those acting classes are not paying
This
off.
is legitimate devastating. I don't know where I'm going to go. Oh, I
Right
guess.
here.
I guess. Oh, there's a Murphy bed there. Oh, wow. Wow, how did my pictures get set up? Oh, now there's a kitchen? No. Okay. I don't want to join a sex club, by the way. I don't want to do any of that. I have no desire to do that. And definitely because of my blood pressure medication, but also because I just don't, I actually like the consistency of my life. It's almost like, what's changed a lot? Rather than always having to have instant gratification, I like the delayed gratification of things, like with the eating, with the exercising, with us, where it's like it's all delayed gratification.
You
like
always bring up fasting, like in every single like conversation.
I've been intermittent fucking.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that's the new diet. Should I make merch that says intermittent fucking? Venetia, do it. Make the merch. Call little Vinny. Oh no, he quit. Oh, where is he? So
you know what's sad? You know what's sad, but also like, it's kind of nice now.
Yeah.
I've never put up pictures like on our walls of like our family or like us. I've never been able to do that because we break up so much.
But now
I've been getting like the pictures ready to put them up.
right. But then
I'll take them down. So I got to make sure you use those things that stick that don't like ruin the wall.
Well, no, you're getting the pictures up, but you forgot that we're getting every room in the house renovated.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sean the construction worker is literally he's a part of our family. Did you get him his
lived
Christmas
there.
gift?
I haven't yet. No.
Wow.
I know.
That's nice.
I know. I don't
That's
know what
nice.
to get him. It's hard to like pick something for him.
What do you get him a fucking tool belt? What do you want to get him?
Look, what's this?
Okay, so this is on patreon.com/Christy Comedy. The only way, as we told you, we are doing a thing where each week, don't read it before I read it to you. We are each week, put it in Spanish so she can read it. Each week at patreon.com/Chrissy Comedy, we do a segment called Chrissy Confessionals, where we are going to be answering questions if you want to make them sincere. And, don't forget, I'm 38 years old now. I'm a little older, have a career. I have a doctorate degree in physical therapy. I've been around the block a little bit. I'm in the closet. So I can answer all these questions for you in any array of things. And we want to do this each week at patreon.com/Chrissy Comedy. We will have Chrissy Confessionals, ask a question. We'll give advice the best we can, some serious, some fun, whatever you guys want, and make a funny name. We like when you make a funny name because it's just more fun. So this first question is from Bella Barbell, which Jasmine's going to name her gym out. Now, Jasmine's going to open up a gym and, with the Patreon money and call it Bella Barbells. So Bella Barbell, Pimp, you have the picture of the Brazilian girl over the screen that you're masturbating to. Yeah. Let's say this is from Bella Barbell. For Chrissy Confessionals, how do you navigate a tumultuous relationship? I've been with my fiance for 10 years and it just doesn't seem like we even like each other anymore. When we get along, it's great, but that seems fewer and farther between. I want to stick it out in the hopes that everything will get better, but I'm not sure how much longer I can take with just the same problems over and over and over again. Help me, Chrissy. Now, of course, we know Bella Barbell is Jasmine. So where were you when you wrote this?
10 years. Oh, I had to change it up a bit, right?
But what do you think of this? I want to give you the first crack as a woman, because this is a woman and I don't want to mansplain.
Okay, so. I think that one, if they're writing into your show for relationship advice, that the relationship's kind of over.
You think? I think we're a beacon of hope.
So, I think so too. Maybe, yeah.
So okay, so all right, so
no. Honestly, I think truthfully, that if they're having the same problems over and over again for 10 years and nothing is changing, then nothing's gonna change. I mean,
what about therapy? What about going to therapy? That helped us.
Did it?
Yeah.
It pushed us to break up. She was pushing us to break up.
She was. You used to get mad at her because her water bottle matched her shoes.
Her flip-flops that were bedazzled.
Yeah.
And would match her water bottle, and Jazz was like, I can't do that.
You took advice?
This was our therapist.
You trusted someone?
That's why I was like, we're not going back to... Yeah.
But
tell you to leave me?
Don't you think problems are inherent in every relationship?
That's what's going to be my response, Pimp, is it feels like what you're telling me is that, you're just a human being. The relationship gets stale. Who you are 10 years ago from a chemical point of view may not be who you are today, and your fiance may not be who he or she is today that they were 10 years ago, because genuinely their chemicals changed. I think when you get into relationships like this, sometimes you do need something to keep you together, a reason, a house, a pet, a child, something, because if not, if you're just going through the motions, then I think your mind starts to say, well, those love chemicals, those pheromones have worn off, and your brain is basically wants to be in that state again. So it's saying, let's go get rid of this one and find another one to go back into that state of happiness. So I think you have to consider either breaking up or getting a reason to stay together. So I don't know if you have children. I don't know if you have a pet, a house, whatever.
But the only reason that matters to stay together is because you want to be together. It's not, oh, we have a house, so let's stay together. Or we have kids, so we have to stay together. No, I think it's, I still want to be with this person. That's why you stay together.
Right.
And if you are changing, you're evolving, you should be evolving after all those years, but the problems are the same, that doesn't make sense.
Do you think I only want to be with you because we have kids in a house?
Sometimes I think that.
But not all the time.
I actually used to think that, right. Really, really, really believe that, but I don't know. I kind of think differently now.
You think even if we didn't
have... I think that you're absolutely obsessed with me.
Yeah. Aww. I am. I want to skin you. Okay. Oh, here's a good question for parents. This is actually a good one. This is from AJ. How do I cope?
Did we answer that?
I think we answered the best we could. I think Bella Barbells probably knows. She probably already knows deep in her heart that it's not right if you keep having the same problems with the same guy and there's nothing keeping you together, and you've also been a fiance for God knows how long, and there's been no step for the marriage. So it's like you're in this pattern. You're in this flying pattern, like you're flying. No, we have kids. We have a contract from God. We don't need a contract from a priest. We have a contract from God that binds us together.
Did she say they don't have kids?
She didn't mention. She would have mentioned children. So I'm sorry, Bella Barbells. I think that you've been taking it day by day. It's time to make a move, make a decision, and just, listen, if you break up with this guy and you feel like you have no place to go, we do have room here at the studio. And you can bring your barbells and your jugs.
Oh God, the way you just jump like that, people are going to be like, oh my God, he gets abused. She abuses him. He needs help.
I know, because it's just going to be a clip where Pimp just keeps replaying it.
Yeah, yeah. And then you look so scared of me.
Bananas, beat, boom. This shit is bananas, beat. And it's just douche. Okay, this is from AJ.
But what if she couldn't decide? What if you truly don't know which way to go? How do you resolve that?
I think that, honestly, what's going to happen is a thing that's going to be very regrettable. What you then get into this world where you don't want to be, where you don't want to make a move, Bella Barbell. So what you might subconsciously do or consciously do is say, I'm just going to stay in this and make him break up with me. And then I promise you're going to regret that, because all the guilt will be on you. You will.
Is that what you do?
No, she's basically going to nuke her own relationship, and you don't want to do. You will feel, first, number one, you're wasting precious time of your life when you don't know what can happen. I mean, life, as we've known for these past 3 years, is very flimsy. You don't know what the Chinese can do. So that Brazil is prepared. They have the masks on planes. So that's one. And then I think that's, true. You're losing precious moments of your life. And two, I think when and if you finally do push this guy away and he breaks up with you, you're going to regret it and be like, oh, I should have been a woman. I should have had more courage and just said what I wanted all along. So I think you have to make a choice and stick with it. I think if you make a choice, if you make the choice to stay with them, then really be with them.
Or just have that really honest conversation. Like, how do you feel? Like, where do you think this is going? How is it going to change?
Right.
And if not, then you both be adults. Like, well, maybe this is not for us anymore. That's it.
And that's a good adult. And again, it doesn't feel like you even have that many responsibilities with each other. Like, if you don't have children to talk to, if you don't have a mortgage to go over, you don't have like who's going to take the dog or the cat. If it's just you two, you're building this up a way bigger deal in your head. So you should just make a move like immediately. Like, I think there's urgency because it's your life and you're only going to live one life unless you put your brain in a jar like Walt Disney. Who did that? So AJ, this is from AJ now. How do I
cope with the constant anxiety and fear of worrying about literally anything happening to my 2-month-old? This question we know about. I mean, we're constantly worried about the kids, but I think, I'll go first on this. I think that when you're a parent, you just have to.
You always go first.
Yeah, right. I think, yeah, men first. White men, straight white males first. So we're taking our country back.
Just knowing that you can do the best that you can, take care of them the best that you can, and like if that's it. If something's gonna happen, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But if you're taking care of your child the way you should, and you're feeding them and
right.
just watching them, not obsessively watching them.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think that you have to do the best you can as a parent and understand, like, when they go out in the world, things can happen. And a 2-month-old, it's like all you got to do, you're feeding the baby, you're changing its diaper, you're making sure that it's, sleeping properly. If something else is going to happen, it's kind of like in God's hands, or Yahweh or Allah.
It's and just know, like, everybody feels that way with a new baby. Every single parent feels that way.
It's actually a good thing you feel that way. You're protecting the baby because you feel that. Here's the truth, and parents out there know this, is when you don't have children, you don't realize, even if you think you're stressed out, you don't realize how good you can sleep at night, because there does come a point each night where, like, you can just relax because everything that you truly care about is home safe. Once you get the text. With us as parents, you're never, ever going to relax again, because even when you're home with your family, you're worried about, are they okay in their rooms? It just never.
I wake up every hour to make sure they're all breathing still.
Every hour she's up. It's true. And you have to, like, my mom is, I'm 38 years old, and she's like, I still to this day worry if you made it home okay, if you're on your flights. Like, it's just, you will never, that anxiety, you learn how to deal with it and accept it, but you will never, ever, ever really, like, be at peace the way you were at peace before children. Again, it's just something you have to accept as a parent.
It's worse for you guys than your parents, because the cell phone, you have these kids pretty much out in the world.
You know what's interesting about the cell phone and the trackers, like the Apple AirTags that we have? It actually makes us more nervous, because, like when you put them on the school bus or in school, if that Apple AirTag, like you're waiting, being like, did it get to school okay? Where when you just put them on with no Apple AirTag or no device, you're like, they got from point A to point B, they're in school. Somebody would call me if there was an issue. But when you can see they're every second moving, it actually increases. Remember that was that one time where the Apple AirTag just like shut off, like, you know, whatever, it's a device, and it shut off like 3 blocks away from our kid's school. And we got so nervous that we actually called the school. And we're like, hey, our kid's Apple AirTag is saying that it's at this address, which is not the school. Are you sure is she in school? And they're like, yeah, she's in school. She got off the bus. And we were like, are you sure? Can you make sure? But it was the AirTag that was giving us all this anxiety. And it was just the fact that the device malfunctioned. It's a device. Like the kid got to school. But if we didn't have that, so my mom actually said that. She was like, it was actually her anxiety kicked up with me as a parent when I got a cell phone. Because she's like, now I have access to you. And if you don't write back, I'm like, what the fuck? Where she would previously say, I told him to be home at 10. If I don't start worrying until 10:30, where she's worrying all day because she might have texted me at 7:30 and be like, hey, just checking in, and then I don't write back, and now she's dying. So there's that part of it too.
I mean, I'm thinking about the kids interacting with it without you.
Oh, like them.
Like, let's say Tristan gets a photo from a person his age, right, and then that's CP on your account.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Tristan with a phone. You told me, so he told me that I should be checking Tristan's phone. Right? He's 12 years old. He did, right? Of all people. Yeah. Right?
You go to patreon.com/Chrissy Comedy, there's a different story.
So yeah, I did, and I didn't. There was nothing like serious, but I just didn't like what I was reading, and now I can't get it out of my head, and so I'll never check his phone again. Thank you. Was that punishment? Was that like payback?
What?
From always looking at your phone?
Yes, it was. It was payback.
Okay.
It was payback.
Yeah.
It was payback.
I'd also like to ask.
I have an audition tomorrow for. You guys ever seen that show Wednesday? I have an audition for Wednesday too. Former White House chef says coffee will be quite scarce in the near future. What are you going to do without coffee? You can live your life without coffee.
I think I can.
I'll just drink that
You
mud
can
water
too.
stuff. You know, like the coffee
have
alternative.
You guys tried that?
Do you like
It's supposed
that?
to be good, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never
Great.
tried it.
Oh yeah, I don't think they're sponsoring anymore.
No?
What do you guys honestly
No
think of
idea.
it?
No idea.
We never received any.
Did we never receive any?
But I did want to ask. So
sorry.
You always say there's a difference when you had a baby, but is there a difference between multiple babies?
I
a
would
lot
say
harder.
truthfully, because we have 3. I know that 2 of them are not my biological. Only one is, but I.
Oh, that's right, Violet. Okay.
Yes. So I. Yeah, she's just walking around putting up little sheetrock, little hammers, little nails.
She has
She
your
does
toes.
walk around like a little lesbian. She's got a little lesbian haircut. Yeah, she's always got a little pencil in her ear. So
But she has your toes. She has your exact feet, poor baby.
well, we'll see. We'll see what Judge Judy thinks. But I will say honestly, having 3 kids in the house, it does feel like one is pretty, I guess, easy. But when you have 2, you might as well have a 2,000.
Yeah.
It's like there's just here's the thing. Like this morning, we wake up 6:30 a.m. it's a mad dash to get the kids onto the bus. You got to get one on the bus at 7, another one on the bus at 7:30, and then the third one to school by 8:30.
And then you wake up.
And then you're right, yeah. And I'm asleep the whole time and still drunk from the night before. So you got to get all them. You got to get all them on the bus, and then you have a little bit of free time, fine. But you got to do your work as an adult. Tidy up the house, do the podcast. Go to work, whatever it is you got to do. And then they get home. All start coming home between 2:30 and by 2:30 and 3:30 they're all home. Then it's homework, all that. Dinner, making dinner or ordering it dinner, getting them in the shower. By the time it gets to 7 p.m., you are beyond exhausted. But then the hardest part of the day comes. You have to get all of them in the bath, which they don't want to go in. You have to, get them in the bath, make sure they're washing their bodies, get them brushing their teeth. As soon as you get them all into bed by 8 o'clock, they all want water. They all want something. They're hungry. They want to read a book.
All the conversations, the only time my leg is like, I'm feeling like the anxiety.
They have because you're feeling this. They have like a stomach ache.
No, it's a lot.
It's a lot. So like it does feel like I genuinely think like parenting is like the hardest thing to do.
Remember yesterday when we had those like 2 hours, like they were all napping,
Yeah, they
and
were
we
all
got
napping.
to watch like a show, and
Because they both had pink eye.
Yeah.
It's the truth. We were like happy they both had fevers and pink eye because we're like, at least we can watch episode 3 of White Lotus.
Yeah, that's all we did. That's fine.
That is. We did. We watched. Well, what did we do? We watched White Lotus, and because Violet woke up. Remember, Violet woke up and was just screaming for no reason. She was screaming because she wanted pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
But there is. Would you want it any other way? Like seriously, could you imagine like a life without them? It's like not. No,
it's not
and
possible.
I think as time goes on, like every day you do get like a little bit closer to like, Tristan's already older. Delilah is getting older. She's not that hard to deal with anymore. We just have the little one. And then once she's out of diapers, you start to get like your life back a little bit.
Totally.
In that way. And then you get the best parts of them. Right now it's difficult because we have a baby that you can't even bring it to a grandparent's house because she doesn't sleep through the night.
It sounds like he's really trying to convince himself really hard that it's getting easier.
It is getting easier. It is getting easier, especially when you have a Gumare.
What is that?
A Gumare?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a type of holiday bread.
No, it's not. What is that?
Google Gumare. Let's see how Pimp spells
Does
it.
that mean another woman?
A Gumare. A girlfriend on the side. What would you do if
You should spend more time with her.
Huh?
You should spend more time with her.
Or him.
You said girlfriend.
Yeah, but because she's post-up. No, I'm kidding. By the way, I wanted to say, welcome at the end of the episode. Guess what this was? The 100th episode. That's the reason why I wanted to really have you on. This was the 100th.
Because it feels like we've been together for 100 years.
It has, but also 100 seconds. It's went so fast, and yet so slow and so fast. And I live with you, and I do it 100 times over, and have 100 lifetimes with you. Yes.
Maybe not the same way.
And out of all
a few changes.
And out of
here
the
and there.
100 women I've had sex with, you're the best.
I'm out of here.
Top 5.
Bye.
I'm kidding. Imagine 100 women. It's crazy. What am I, 17? What is this, Little League? Are you going to go into a dance move, Michael Jackson? Give her a beat. This has been the 100th episode. YouTube.com/Christy Comedy, Patreon.com/Christy Comedy. And where can people find you, Jasmine? Where can people find you?
Nowhere.
No, yes, they can. No, come on. You've been doing with the personal training. We got a couple of psycho fans that know where we live now because Jasmine put it public, and they're like, and they come to our actual house,
I don't put it out there. I
and they
only
have
train people
guns.
that I know.
I gotta walk into my house now and see fans in the house. And she's worried about fucking facial.
She was your fan
She's
for,
worried
like-
about not posting our children's faces on
First of
social
all, it
media.
was
She's
one
inviting
person.
fans to the house.
It was one person. Okay, it's one person.
That
and
person has a gun.
She's not your fan anymore.
Why?
Because she doesn't like you.
What did I do? What did I do? No, I can't lose fans. What did I do? Is she gonna buy a ticket to my show?
No.
Okay.
That's
well,
done.
if I lose fans, you lose rooms to renovate. So now what? Oh yeah, see now
More
now it
meet
feels a
and
little
greets.
different. Now yeah, now we can't get Now we can do the den like you wanted.
As long as I can get my tits redone.
No, I don't think you want them redone. You want them. What is it? What do you want the relifted? What is it?
Tightened a little bit more.
You want the tits
Yeah.
tightened. Nice.
Yeah.
Can I, for some of our really really creepy fans, can I put a tier on the Patreon, like $1,000, where they can live watch it of you getting
The
your skin tight?
surgery?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys out there
Let's
that would
do
like
it.
that.
We
Yeah.
can set that up easy.
Can we do that? Can we talk to your doctor?
Let's do it.
Okay. Great.
We could do that.
Seriously, you guys want to do it? We're going to put up the tier at $1,000 a month, patreon.com/Christy Comedy. You can watch Jazz get her skin tightened on her tits, and you can live stream that and watch that. Go ahead. This has been the 100th episode. I love it. This was a great This was actually my favorite episode of the year so far.
I broke the chair.
Did you get that?
Bye.
See you later. Zoom in on our butt. We need the views.